Hello, my name is Julie Fei-Fan Balzer, and I am a mixed media artist and printmaker. And I have been designing stencils for the Crafters Workshop for more than a decade, which is hard to believe. So I put together this series of short tutorial videos for you. They cover some really important basic techniques that every stencil artist ought to know. And I've also taken the prints that I made and turned them into some very simple cards. So you can see a little bit about how you might end up using some of these beautiful papers that you're going to make with Crafters Workshop Stencils by Balzer Designs. So I'm working on a piece of watercolor paper and I'm using Distress Oxide sprays and Distress ink sprays, mixing them together. You can see that I have three colors that are similar, a green and two blues, and then one color that is different, which is the orange. And I'm simply spraying all over the stencil. I try to move my hand when I spray, and I'm spraying about 6 to 8 inches away. This gets a nice, clean stenciled design, which you'll see when I pull this off. Ah, look at all that beautiful white space. I'll give you the close-up right here. But I'm not done because this stencil still has plenty of great ink on it. So I'm taking a new piece of watercolor paper and using my brayer to roll over the back. If you don't have a brayer, you can certainly just use your hands to get that pressure. So what you want to do is you want to pick the ink up off the stencil, and here you go. I have the opposite print, almost as if we stamped with the stencil. So my papers are dry now, and I'm ready to go ahead and make something with them. So the first thing that came to mind was to go ahead and cut them into strips. So now I have dark strips and light strips, and I have a piece of 5x7 cardstock here, and I'm going to apply adhesive all over it. I do like to use a tape runner, but you could use a wet adhesive too. And I'm just going to start alternating light strip and dark strip, but I don't want to recreate the stencil design. So you'll see that I'm shifting them kind of left to right. I'll sometimes turn them around just so that I have interesting patterns and lines that kind of intersect with each other. Now I need to go ahead and cut it down, which I'll do. And before I even flip that over to show you, I'm going to put adhesive on the back because I want to adhere it to my card front. And you can see it's just under 5x7 so that it will fit perfectly onto that card. So all that's left is to add a sentiment. This is something I printed out on my computer just onto some craft cardstock. And you can see it really just completes the card and makes it sing. So this is another simple approach to card making. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like more great stencil content, I do have a free email course called Stencil 101. And of course, you can visit my classroom site at balzerdesigns.com and find lots and lots of classes of all kinds. My whole philosophy about teaching is that I want you to embrace who you are and to really understand deep down how design and how art goes together so that you can always make the kind of art you want, whether you're in class or not. Thanks for watching. I hope that you will subscribe, like, and comment on this video.